caught yourself saying to your child, अरे ये तो बिल्कुल मेरे पापा की तरह हो गया है? This is not a coincidence. This is karma or even epigenetics. The question is, are we raising our children or are we just repeating the patterns of our parents? In the Upanishads, it is said, Yatha beejam, tatha ankurah. As the seed, so the sprout. A mother who was raised with pressure unknowingly repeats the same pressure on her daughter. This is karma in action. This is the greatest gift we can give. Not toys, not money, but have you ever caught yourself saying to your child, अरे ये तो बिल्कुल मेरे पापा की तरह हो गया है? Oh my God, this child exactly sounds like my father. This is not a coincidence. This is karma or even epigenetics. In Vedic wisdom, children are not born randomly into families. They come to complete karmic bonds, unfinished lessons, repeated patterns, unresolved cycles. The question is, are we raising our children or are we just repeating the patterns of our parents? In the Upanishads, it is said, Yatha beejam tatha ankurah. As the seed, so the sprout. Just as the seed carries the blueprint of the tree, families carry karmic blueprints across generations. That is why sometimes anger, sometimes fear, sometimes certain patterns flow silently from one generation to the next. A father who grew up with scarcity unconsciously teaches his children fear of money. A mother who was raised with pressure unknowingly repeats the same pressure on her daughter. These are karmic echoes, the past replaying itself through us. Unless we become aware, history doesn't just repeat, it recycles through our kids. Let's look at Mahabharat. Bhishma, born as Devrat, a warrior prince with immense potential, but one promise of his father, King Shantanu, changed his destiny. To fulfill his father's desire to marry Satyavati, Devrat took the vow of celibacy, renouncing his throne. That vow did not just affect him, it shaped the entire Mahabharat war because there was no legitimate heir. Chaos followed, and generations carried the burden of one father's choice. This is karma in action. When a parent's decision become a child's destiny, ask yourself today, how many times do we as parents make choices that our children silently pay for? You see, inheritance is not just property, jewelry, or bank balance. It is also fear, trauma, and belief system. A daughter of an anxious mother often inherits worry as her second nature. Even silence is inherited. A father who never expressed emotions raises a son who cannot express himself with love. Psychologists today call this intergenerational trauma. Vedic seers call it karma. Different words, same truth. What is unresolved in one generation repeats in the next. And parents often don't even realize it. They think, मैं तो बस वही कर रहा हूँ जो मेरे parents ने किया. But that's exactly the cycle, unconscious repetition. So how do we do this? How do we break the karmic loops? Step 1 is awareness. Notice your patterns. Every time you shout at your child, ask, am I shouting at them? Or am I reliving the way my parents shouted at me? Step number 2 is healing. If you carry anger, release it. If you carry fear, work on it because unhealed parents raise wounded children. Step 3 is planting new seeds. Replace the old with the new consciousness. If your father gave you fear around money, you give your child confidence. If your mother silenced you, give your child expression. Remember, conscious parenting is not about perfection, it is about breaking one link in the karmic chain so that the next generation is free. In the Bhagavad Gita, Sri Krishna says, Karmanya vadika raste ma phaleshu kadachana. You have a right to action, not to the fruits thereof. As parents, our action is to break cycles, to act differently. The fruits will come. not just for us, but for our children and their children. Imagine this: one parent who chooses awareness instead of anger, presence instead of pressure, creates a new karmic blueprint. A child raised in that environment grows lighter, more free, and more conscious. This is the greatest gift we can give: not toys, not money, but freedom. Freedom from the baggage of the past. So let me ask you, are you parenting your child, or are you parenting your inner child? Are you raising them freely, or are you just passing the same karmic homework forward? Because every time we act unconsciously, we repeat the past. But every time we act consciously, we rewrite the future. And if you're ready to break these cycles, to heal your patterns, and to raise your children with fresh karma, then I invite you to join our workshop. Inside this, we go deep into the reversal parenting workshop, where you will discover how to transform your wounds into wisdom, your pain into power, and your karma into conscious parenting. Let me end with this: generations may carry the weight of karma, but it only takes one conscious parent to break the chain. See you inside the community. This is Dr. Monica Singh signing off for now. Goodbye.